Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay, video's on now. Let us start with the class. So last class we completed the chapter on data representation. So now all of us know how to represent data in the form of frequency distribution table or graphically in the form of histogram, bar graph. You know how to draw frequency polygon. Okay, so these things we have studied. Now the next chapter is measures of central tendency. It is in continuation with that same thing. Now central tendency means anything at the center. You know what is it? At the center, if you have a wide range of data and you want the central tendency, what is the measure of central tendency? Means we have to find the average. Okay, you know, now everyone knows average, mean. We have heard it so many times about average or mean, like average rainfall, average height, average marks of the class. So all of us know that means something which is, for example, if you say ki maths may average in your class is out of 80, average marks is 40. So that does not mean that all of you have got 40. It means some of you have got, mostly majority of people have got around 40. Some of you have got less than 40, some of you have got more than 40, but when you find out the average, it is 40 marks. Okay, so this way average is found, and we are going to study about all the formula and how to find out the average or mean. Okay, so let us start with our class now with the chapter number 25, measures of central tendency. Okay, this is 25th chapter. Okay, uh, average or arithmetic mean, anything you can say. Okay, arithmetic mean. So now you know, when the raw data, you know what is raw data, when it is not written in the form of any pattern or any way, in a grouped form, it is not written. So raw data is, it is written like numbers continuously, it is raw data. So let us say that there are n observations in raw data, then the average is given by, or mean is given by, the formula. First of all, average is given by the formula. Actually, when we write in words, average or mean, anything you can say, is given by the formula sum of the observations upon the number of observation. Okay, number of observation. So if you have n observations, number of observation is n, and the values of the observations are x1, x2 till xn, then the formula is x1 plus x2 plus dash 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 till xn upon n. Okay, and it is represented by, mean or average is represented by a bar on it. X bar means it is average of all the observations. So formula is written like this. In words, it can be written like this. In short, it is written like this: sigma xi upon n, where I की value is from 1 to n. Okay, so this sign is called as sigma. Sigma anywhere means summation. Okay, means summation or finding sum. Okay, so this is the formula. X bar is equal to, this is the formula, xi. Sigma xi means this thing, x1 plus x2 plus it means sum of all xi's, where I is equal to 1 to n. So x1 plus x2 plus x3 plus x4 till xn divided by n. Okay, so this is the formula. Sigma, this is sigma, and sigma means summation. Okay, so this is the formula for finding out average. Average ka ye bhi formula. These are various representation of writing the formula. Words में लिखना है तो ये, ऐसे लिखना है तो you can write like this, और short में लिखना है तो you can write like this. All these are formula for mean or average only. Okay, so in this exercise we are going to study about only this formula. Now for example, if you have in kg, 4 bags of wheat are there, 103, 105, 102, 104. Find the mean weight. So x bar is equal to, again, you will write the formula sigma xi upon n and add all 103 plus 105 plus 102 plus 104 divided by how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 bags. So upon 4 and you get the answer. So this is the average. Okay. Same way, average enrollment per year, last 5 years ka given hai. So number of observation is 5 and add all the observation divided by 5. So this is the simple way to find out the average. So this is simple method. Okay. There are 30 readings. So 30, all the readings you will add and divide by 30, write the formula and get the answer. Okay. Okay, now this is a different type of question asked. The mean of marks obtained by 30 students of section A of class 10 is 48 and that of 35 students of section B is 50. So find the mean marks obtained by 65 students in class 10. So ye seedha add karke you will not get the answer. You have to find it in proper way. Okay. So students of section A ka average hai 48. That means x average of A is 30. Okay. So sum of marks upon 30 marks obtained by 30 students, not this is number of this is not average. This is average is 48 and sum of marks upon 30 is equal to 48, right? This is for A. So for A, sum of marks for A section will be equal to how much? 48 into 30, right? Which they have calculated. Understood? Total marks or sum of marks obtained is 48 into 30. Calculated over here is 1440. Okay. Similarly, total marks or sum of marks for B section will be sum of marks for B section will be total students kitne hai B section mein? 35 into 50. So you get 35 into 50. So now you get sum of marks of A plus B. ये दोनों को add करके you will get, and how many students are there? Total 65. Divided means total sum of marks of A and B add and divided by 65, you will get the answer. Okay, so same thing they have done over here. Mean marks of 30 students, total marks कितना हो जाएगा? Sum upon 30 is 48. So 30 into 48 is total marks by 30 students, this much. Total marks by 35 students, 35 into 50, this much. So this, add this and this will be the total marks of total students of section A and section B. So total marks of both section, this plus this is this much. And how many total students in both sections? 30 plus 35, which is 65. So average of 65 students will be total marks mil gaya sum and total number of observation is 65. Divide kar do, you'll get the answer. Okay. I'm doing solved example because you'll get this type of question in exercise also. So we'll start with exercise question. Now, this is another different question. Mean of 6 observation was found to be 40. So X bar of 6 observation is 40. Okay. That means later on it was detected that one observation 82 was misread. So total, so sum of observation, let us write. Sum of 6 observation upon 6 is equal to 40, right? This is the average ka formula. So what is sum of 6 observation? Sum of 6 observation is equal to 40 into 6. This goes over here, which is 240. But later on, it was detected that one observation 82 was misread as 28. So let us correct it now. So sum of observation may we have taken 28 instead of 82. So what we'll do to correct it? What will I do in 240? Tell me.
Ma'am, we'll subtract 28 and then add 82.
Yes, so corrected sum of observation क्या हो जाएगा now? Corrected sum of observation will be 240 minus 28 because we don't need it, and we'll add 82. Okay, so whatever answer we'll get, we'll divide it by 6 and you will get the correct mean. Is it clear how to do? So now let us start with the exercise. Write the formula for calculating mean of n observation. So this you'll get n observation x1 plus x2 plus dash dash, or a sigma wala formula, anything you can write. Write on the second question, find the mean of first 10 natural numbers. First 10 natural number, from where will you start natural number? 0 say or 1 say? Natural numbers?
1.
Yes, from 1. So start adding 1 plus 2 plus 3. Write down the formula. Okay, so mean of first, let me take the whiteboard over here. Exercise 25.1. Question number 2. Mean of first 10 natural numbers. So always write the formula first of all. Sigma I is equal to 1 to 10. Okay, sigma xi upon 10. So values is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. Anyone has got the answer? 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10. What is the sum? Yes, Farhana, correct answer. You have this sum is 55, so you get 5.5. So average is 5.5. Okay, next question. The daily sale of 6 days. Okay, okay, so it is written like this: Monday ko 74 kg, Tuesday 121 kg, Wednesday ko 40 kg. Find out the average. 82 kg, 72 kg, and Saturday ko 130.5. Calculate the mean daily sale of sugar. Answer. Write the formula. Xi. I is from 1 to how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Add all. 74 plus 121 plus 40 plus 82 plus 70.5 plus 130.5. Sum of the observation upon total number of observation. How much is total?
Ma'am, what did you write next to plus 70?
70.5, this one.
Okay.
All the readings you have to add. This you have to add, na, for some of the readings. How much you're getting? Anyone has added? Sum. Everyone, please submit your this thing also, TMA.
Ma'am, 514.
540 equal to decimal में
Ma'am, 1414.
40. Is it correct? Just check, everyone. How much you're getting?
514.
Still, I think something is wrong. ऐसे करके लिख लो ना. Everyone is getting this only. Write like this and add. See, 8 is the last digit is 8.
580.
Yes, 518. So answer in decimal will be 8, 48, 49, 50, 51, 38, 36, 37, 38, 2. 86.33 kg unit में है. So everywhere you have to write the unit. So this is the answer 3. Next question है. It is also simple only. Okay, I'll do this question. Question number 6, because next 3 and 4 same hai, so do it as homework. Question number 6. Okay, I think refer to example 25.2. So that means it is a solved example. Let me see where is example 25.2. 25. Okay, I'm giving you the 25.2 wala question. This is 25.2 question, okay? So, refer to example 25.2, which is over here. Verify that sum of deviations of xi from their mean x is 0. Okay. Now, what is deviation? First of all, whenever deviation is asked, deviation means when you subtract, this is deviation. When you subtract the reading from the mean, it is deviation. Okay, so ye wale question mein mean we had calculated as mean was 761. Okay, mean calculated was, so x bar in this question already calculated was 761. If you have not calculated, you can calculate it, sum of the observation upon 5, you will get 761. Now they have asked that sum of deviations of xi from their mean is 0. Okay, that we have to prove. That means we have to prove x bar minus x1 first deviation plus x bar minus x2. How many readings are there? 5. X bar minus x3 plus x bar minus x4 plus x bar minus x5 equal to 0. This we have to prove. Okay. Now x bar we have already calculated 761. So let us find out LHS. 761 minus first reading 605, then plus 761 minus 710 plus 761 minus 745 plus 761 minus 835 plus 761 minus 910. Okay. Now let us calculate what is 761 minus 605. What is the answer? Right? 761 minus 710. 761 minus 745. 55 and 6. So 16. Then 761 minus 835, negative sign you will get. So how much is it? 61 se thoda kam hai. So it will be minus 74, and 761 minus 910, again negative sign. Okay. All plus को add करो और negative को add करो. So when we add the negatives, we get 9 plus 1, 10, 3, 13, carry 1, 5, 11, 12. Minus 223. Add all the positives. 6 plus 6, 12 plus 1, 3, 13, carry 1. So 2, 5, 6, 7, no, 10, 11, 12. 223, which is equal to 0, equal to RHS. So this was required. So this is always true, huh? Whatever mean you take out, deviation, sum of all the deviations will be 0. This is called as deviation, mean minus reading. Okay. So if you add all these, you will always, for any question, you will get it as 0. Okay. Okay. Next question. Question number 7. Mean of 9 observation was found to be 35. Okay. So X 9 observation is equal to X bar is 35. And later on it was detected that an observation which was 81 was taken by 18 by mistake. Find the correct mean of the observation. Okay. So sum of 9 observation, how much is that? Who will tell me? Sum of 9 observation is equal to how much?
35 into 9.
35 into 9. How much is that? Correct? 315, na? Okay, now sum of 9 observation was this. So now sum of 9 corrected observation will be how much? Tell me.
Ma'am, 315 minus 18 plus 81.
Minus, which was 81 was taken as 18. Yes. So minus, you will subtract the wrong one and add the correct one. So first we'll add 5 plus 1, 6, 8 plus 1, 9, 396 minus 18. 6 minus is 16 minus 8. 8 minus 1, 7, 378. Okay, so corrected mean is equal to 378 divided by how many? 9 readings are there. So 378 by 9 is how much? So 42 is the answer. This is a common question, huh? ये वाला question. Multiply करके sum of observation निकालने का, this type of question also comes. Others are direct questions. Next is Last question. The mean marks obtained by 25 students in class is 35. This is question 8. Mean marks obtained by 25 students in a class is 35 and that of 35 student is 25. Find the mean marks obtained by all the students. So how will you find out? X bar of 25 student is equal to 35. And other X bar, chalo Y bar I am taking because this is other set of students. Y bar of 35 student is 25. Okay. So total mean marks we have to obtain. So first let us find out total marks obtained by 25 students. Okay. Which is actually sigma X we are finding out. Okay. Sum of observation, which will be how much? 35 into 25. So 25 5s are 125. 25 3s are 75. 875. Okay, now total marks obtained by how many? 35 students. Which is sigma Y we are calculating now. Sum of the observation of Y. So this comes out to be 25 again into 35. Same thing. Okay. यहाँ पे बस exchange हो रहा है. So same thing we are getting 875. Okay. So total marks obtained by all students. You will add sigma X and sigma Y. 875 plus 875, which is equal to how much? So mean marks of all the student will be equal to 1750 divided by how much? Tell me.
I'm 60.
35 plus 25, right? So that is 60. So 0 se 0 cancel and find out the value. 6 2s are 12. 5 9. So this way, this is the average mean marks 29.16. 6 पे बार आ रहा है, so average अगर लेना है तो 29.17 हो गया. So this is the last question of this exercise. सबसे simplest है ये. Ungrouped raw data is given, then how to find out? Only one formula is there, which is this sigma X upon number of n, means number of observation, or sum of observation upon total number of observation. That is the simplest formula when the data is raw. Now, when you know that the data is written as a grouped frequency table also, then what will be the formula? Then you cannot use this formula. Okay. So when it is given in the grouped form, ungrouped data, so you know we can do it. Ungrouped data ko pehle you know how to find out frequency distribution table. You know how to make it, like 12 kitne bachcho ke aaye hain, 10 कितने के आए हैं, like this we find out. Okay, so 4 students have got you know how to prepare it. Okay, frequency table, you know how to do it. This is a ungrouped frequency table, then we'll have a grouped frequency table also. So we found to find out average of raw data. Now we are doing how to find the average of ungrouped data. Okay, so ungrouped data ko will first make a frequency table, ungrouped frequency table. This we have already done in previous chapter, so I'm not telling you how to do it. Now we have a formula for this. Formula is sigma fi xi upon sigma fi. Okay, now what is fi xi? इसके लिए table में हम क्या करते हैं? This is a formula fi xi upon sigma fi. I की value है from 1 to n. Now what is fi? इसके लिए when you have a frequency table, इसके साथ में एक और बना दो, fi xi. Okay, now sigma fi तो ये होता है, this is sigma fi means sum of all the frequencies, so it is 20. So this is sigma fi. Fi xi is every step you have to multiply fi and xi. So first step 4 into 2 is 8. Second is 5 into 5 is 25. Third is 8 into 3. This is x into f we are doing. Okay, so 8 3s are 24. Fourth one is 5 into 10. So 50. 2 into 12, 24. And 15 into 1. Okay, now we'll add all this. When we add, this is sigma fi xi. Okay, so this way we have to calculate. Add all these, you will get sigma fi xi, and then you will use the formula mean is equal to this upon this. Okay, so the formula is, you have to learn the formula, sigma fi xi upon sigma fi. Okay, fi is total number of frequency, total frequency, and fi xi, first every step पे fi xi निकालो and then do it sigma. यहाँ पे this is sigma fi xi. यहाँ पे you will get the value by adding it. Sigma means always addition. Okay, is this formula clear? Okay, see here next step में किया हुआ है यहाँ पे. So when this you have to make this frequency table if it is not given, and if it is given then make one more column and fi xi का column बनाओ, multiply these two, write it over here, add it, and then sigma fi xi upon sigma fi is the formula. So just divide 146 by 20, you'll get the mean. Okay, now here we have weekly wages and number of employees. So this is number of employees is frequency. Okay, you know that this is frequency. So this is frequency. How many? 12 people have 900 wages. Okay, 13 have got this. So यहाँ पे when you add, यहाँ पे you will get sigma fi, or then you have to make one more column because horizontal में है तो make it a vertical column because addition is easier when you make it vertical. So we will make it like this. So always make a vertical column. तो यहाँ पे wages हो गए, यहाँ पे employees which is frequency, and then you have fi xi, and fi xi means every step 900 into 12. 1000 into 13. So यहाँ पे एक और column you will have to make it, and then add all these to get sigma fi xi, and then divide this by, add this also. So this upon this is the answer. So this is now this is frequency, ungrouped frequency distribution table ka formula for finding out mean, average. Okay, now we wish to find a shortcut. Here we choose an arbitrary constant a, also called as an assumed mean, and subtract it from each of the values xi. The reduced value di is equal to xi minus a is called the deviation of xi from a. Now you remember हमने पीछे exercise में we did deviation. Okay, but deviation में we knew the mean over there. यहाँ पे we don't know the mean, so what we'll do, we'll assume a mean. मतलब अपने मन से anything will assume, बीच का कोई भी, and then we'll find out the deviation. This is either you can use this method or this is another method to reduce a calculation, because if you have bigger numbers तो थोड़ा सा ये मुश्किल हो जाता है. तो we'll do deviation method. Deviation method में fi xi is equal to a fi plus fi di means it is also known as assumed mean method. और ये वाले method को क्या बोलते थे? this is just a simple method of finding frequency table का. So this is assumed mean method. इसमें we have weekly wages, number of employees, ये दोनों कॉलम तो क्वेश्चन में दिया हुआ है. Then we'll find deviation. Deviation में बीच का कोई भी you take, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 है, तो we'll take 1200. और अगर even number है तो any 2 में से बीच का कोई भी ले लो, ठीक है. So 1200 if we take, A is 1200. Let us assume that this is my mean. 1200 is the mean. So 900 minus 1200. Okay, then 1000 minus 1200. 1200 minus 1200. 1200 minus 1300. No, sorry, 1300 minus 1200. 1400 minus 1200, 500 minus 1200. So ये उल्टा किया हुआ है डेविएशन में. ओके, पहले हम लोग मीन माइनस रीडिंग्स कर रहे थे, यहाँ पे रीडिंग्स माइनस मीन, assumed mean we have taken. Then we'll do FIDI, means XI FI की जगह पे we'll do FIDI. So let us find out FIDI now. FIDI में ये DI निकल गया. इसमें now what is happening over here? Some are positive, some are negative, so you will get a smaller value. So sigma FIDI negative में आ गया. When we add, that means negative numbers की value ज्यादा है. So this is sigma FIDI minus 2700. And now this is the third formula that we are doing. What is that formula? A plus means assumed mean plus 1 by n into sigma FIDI. 1 by n is this frequency. Okay. So so how much we got? A 1200 plus 1 by 80 into minus 2700. Subtracted 1200, ये 80 में से 80 cancellation करके you got this. So this is the assumed mean method. ठीक है? So whichever method you find out, mean will be same. So this was direct method, sigma fi xi upon sigma fi. This is assumed mean method or deviation method, कुछ भी बोल सकते हैं इसको. इसको कैसे करते हैं? What you have to remember in this is the formula. Okay, where A is assumed mean. Assumed means you can assume mean anything. Okay, you can assume 1100 also as mean. Okay, but better to take बीच वाला number so that equal number में positive and negative आएंगे, and then you will find out the answer. Okay, so this is the formula A plus 1 by n sigma FIDI. यहाँ पे FIDI बनाना पड़ेगा and 2 columns you will have to add. Yes, any doubt?
Can we
Yeah.
take the assumed mean as 900 also?
900 also you can take, but उससे कोई फायदा नहीं होगा. Then better to take FIXI वाला method only, because when you are taking 900, तो 900 when you are doing 900 minus 900, सिर्फ यहाँ पे 0 आएगा. Rest everything is positive or negative. Okay, so you will have a bigger number. जब sigma FIXI DI करेंगे, you will have a bigger number. What is our aim? To find a smaller number over here. Just see direct method में कितना बड़ा नंबर आया था? 9,33,000. ओके, कैलकुलेशन इतना बड़ा आया था, तो ये यहाँ पे छोटा कैलकुलेशन हो गया. 2700 आया, जस्ट 2700. सो दैट इज व्हाई वी अज्यूम बीच का कोई नंबर, सो दैट नेगेटिव एंड पॉजिटिव वैल्यूज कैंसिल होंगे मोस्टली, एंड यू विल गेट अ स्मॉलर नंबर. इज इट क्लियर मुदब्बिर? So this is assumed mean method. So question में if they ask कि find out, the question में they specially mention sometimes कि find out the mean using assumed mean method, or find out using direct method, or sometimes they say just find out mean. Then you will use any method, whichever is easier for you. Okay, so let us do some more question. If the mean of the following data is 20 point, following data in 20.2, find the value of k. Following data is 20.2. Acha, mean is 20.2. Find the value of k. Okay, so here see frequency में एक चीज given नहीं है. That means sigma fi में you will have all these added up plus k. So sigma fi is 40 plus k, and FIXI में 60 plus 15 into 8 plus 20 into 20 plus 25k plus 30 into 6. So again numerator also 1k will be there. So this is your mean direct. This is direct method से. Now we have, it is given, it is equal to 20.2, equate it to 20.2. तो क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करो, इट इज अ लीनियर इक्वेशन, and solve it, you will get the value of k. Okay, so tomorrow we'll do this exercise. This exercise I can give you as homework. I'll give you as homework 1 and 2 question. Ye last ka question number 4 I'm doing. Okay, so how will we do question number 4? Mean of the following. So what is a formula? Formula is x bar is equal to, given as 17.45. Okay, and formula is sigma fi xi upon sigma fi. Okay, so what is sigma fi? Add all these. Sigma fi is 8 plus 3 plus 10 plus p plus 5 plus 4 divided by नहीं सॉरी डिवाइडेड नहीं, नीचे ही डिवाइडेड है, ऊपर में हो जाएगा 15 3s are 45. 16 into 8, how much? 8 minutes. This is not 48. Wait. Okay. Ouch. I'm doing FIXI, huh? 17 into 10, 170 plus, what is it? 18 into P is how much? 18 P plus 19 into 5, how much? 20 into 4, 80. Okay, so add all, how much we get? 45 plus 128 plus 170, 18p तो नहीं add होगा, 95 and 80. Add all these and denominator में what you will get? 21, 26 and 30. 30 plus p. Denominator में we get 30 plus p. Numerator में tell me how much we are getting. Okay, and this is equal to 17.45. Multiply 17.45 into 30 plus p is equal to 518 plus 18p. Multiply 17.45 into 30. So 523.5 minus 17.45 into p. So minus plus 17.45p is equal to 518 plus 18p. Okay, now pp one side. So this p I'll take it here because 18 bada hai, 17.45 chota, and this I'll bring it over here. So 523.50 minus 518 is equal to 18p minus 17.45p, which is equal to how much? Subtract it. This will be, and this will be 0.55p. So p is equal to 5.5 divided by 0.55. 100 से multiply करेंगे. So you will get this 55 tens. So p की value is 10. Okay, this way we'll get the answer. Assumed mean wala question, I'm giving you this as homework. Find the mean weight of a worker. See, in question number, I'm erasing it. First, second and third is your homework. How to do this question? Mean, किसी में भी लिखा नहीं है assumed mean. So use assumed mean over here in question 3 using assumed mean method. Take average, या तो 62 ले लो या तो 63 ले लो. Okay, any one. Take assumed mean A as, either you take it as 63. A को 63 ले लो and find out the deviation. xi minus 63. Okay, and then solve it. Or then this is di, and then यहाँ पे हो जाएगा xi di, and then use the formula. यहाँ पे calculate the mean. यहाँ पे direct mean method से these you can find out. Okay, and third one, use assumed mean method so that you can practice it on your own and see कि you are able to do it or not. So use assumed mean method in this. Here also you can use assumed mean because decimal में है, so you can use assumed mean. For your practice, I'm giving you to use assumed mean method so that when you do, then only you will understand क्या problem आ रहा है. Okay, and so today we have learned three formula. Okay, what are those three formula that we have learned? I'll give you the formula so that tomorrow you don't forget. Next is the formula, mean formula. एक हो गया, x bar is equal to sigma xi upon n, I की value 1 to n. Second one, this is for raw data. Grouped, no, not grouped, ungrouped frequency table. Sigma fi xi upon sigma fi. Okay, fi. So here sigma fi is your n, total number of observation. Okay, and next is assumed mean method. This is both of them are for ungrouped frequency table only. This is direct method. This is assumed okay, where A is equal to assumed mean, which you can assume, take it from the middle only. Okay, assumed mean, and di is equal to xi minus A. This we have to use. Is it clear? So these are the three formula that we have read. First wala to first exercise ho gaya. Second and third is for this exercise. Okay. So homework may please note down question number 1, 2, and 3. First two, do it using direct method. Third question, do it using assumed mean method. Okay. So that's all for today's class. See you tomorrow. Please complete your homework in your notebook. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am.